I am on my way to the Amherst Railroad Hobby Show in Springfield, Massachusetts. This will be my first time attending this show, and we're going to be taking the Amtrak all the way to Springfield. Let's get into it. Taking the train was the perfect way to get to a model train show. It's convenient, easy, and it stays on theme for the weekend. The next morning, we pulled up to the Big E in Springfield, where the show is taking place, and upon walking into the building, it was almost overwhelming how much there was to see and do. We didn't know where to start. We figured it was most appropriate to start with the hosts of the show, the Amherst Model Railroad Club. So without further ado, let's take a look at their layout and get this video started. Now we're at the Class 1 Modelworks table. They're a fairly new manufacturer here, and they had quite a lot of stuff on display, from auto parts boxcars to flat cars and various loads you can put on their flat cars. Their products are quite detailed and look absolutely fabulous.
I haven't heard that name in a few years.
Congratulations. New company?
We started in 2020. We really didn't get our first products out until early last year. January last year, our first products came.
This is Upstate Custom Models, and right next to them is Kaiser Valley Models. Both of them do fantastic jobs weathering locomotives, detail parts, just so good at what they do. Brings a whole nother level of realism to the hobby.
Got some more miles on it than I do. See it. Anywhere that's within a 10 mile. That's great, honestly, because I can still hear the heroes. Yeah, that's great for us. I mean, once they depart life, say you have? Yeah, the south end. I saw that guy. Make it sound like he's a fast chaser. I know he needs a bracket off.
This is Mini Prints. They do a whole lot of various scenery details, from vehicles to people to objects, just about anything you could think of to help bring life to a model railroad. This is the Mohegan-Pequot Model Railroad Club. I don't know if I said that right. Please don't come after me if I didn't. This was a really cool layout, one of the larger ones at the show, and one I really enjoyed watching the trains run around. A lot of really cool scenes, and of course the trains.
I love the car. Yeah, he grew up on the Meetings of America. Yeah. He moved rides and played them and all that. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on it because it doesn't always stay on.
Yeah, how many cars do you have on there? There's gotta be 50 cars?
Maybe that might be a little generous.
Wow.
I want to say I don't have.
Yeah, it's quite a train.
Yep.
Wow.
Military stuff is up the back.
Wow. Yeah, it seems like anything light is going to get towed right off the track. That's quite a long train. And then army tanks.
Now we are at Intermountain's table. They had a whole bunch of stuff on display, HO, N-Scale, some new products, some upcoming products, some products that were recently released. They had so much on display, I'll just let you take a look at what they got.
Like I said, I just bought my third engine.
Worked on that and minus
D40-2 white vision cab. All right, I gotta talk to him.
Yeah, go see him.
Yeah. I gotta pick some up. You guys gonna be doing the F units and N scale and New York on
Moving on now to Atlas. They too had a bunch of stuff on display, N-Scale, HO, O-Scale, even Z-Scale, as you can see their new Z-Scale boxcars up there. A bunch of different locomotives and rolling stock on display. Some of the stuff was available earlier this year. Some of their products that you see here that were listed as upcoming products. I believe most of them are now out due to the length it took me to make this video. But a bunch of really cool stuff here from Atlas.
Learning kid about to go crazy.
Hey, did you see all my mid-power layout?
I didn't get there yet, but I'll be over. I'll be there in a minute.
Pay something $10 for that.
I'm thinking, the D and the R are right next to each other on the number. I can't believe you just did
And one of the coolest layouts at the show is the dry hill layout. One of the coolest features of this layout, makes it stand out from any others, is the hump yard that you can see in the back. They got the Santa Fe train in the back there, with humping cars, sorting them out into their destinations. They did have a few issues with it, but overall it's a really cool idea and adds a different sense of operations that you don't normally see on model railroads.
Good. What's new this year? Nothing new? Always, or just for winter?
Just about always.
I haven't worked all year, but they called me this week and asked me to come in one day a week. Last year they called me in November and I worked one day a week.
So this is Aurora Miniatures. Tell me, like, how your company started and like the process of that, because you're relatively new, right?
Yeah, hi. My name is Ben Wang. I am the president of Aurora Miniatures North America, Inc. And in 2020, I started this business because I realized that if I wanted really nice model trains for myself, I had to get involved in the manufacturing process. So it's been just over 3 years, and here we are. We're at our first ever train show in the United States. That's the 2024 Amherst Railway Society Railroad Hobby Show. Thank you.
Great to hear. And your locomotives and freight cars are really well detailed. So are these models that you've chosen to manufacture? These are like things that you saw a gap or like that you wanted personally?
Yeah, so the locomotives are, all that we're doing right now is the CN-SD50F that was just announced this morning. Now, honestly, it's because I am a great CN fan. But we're also considering doing other locomotives of Canadian and American prototypes. And the rolling stock are just things that I've seen while watching trains in different areas of the continent. So we choose the cars that nobody else have done before, or if someone have done it before, but we think there is a market for the better version, and we would pursue these kinds of projects.
I mean, these boxcars look great. Some of these look like the brand new ones that I see out, and it's very tempting because I see them IRL. So
yes. That's the main reason I want to make these modern things, because I think there's a big gap in the market for freight cars that's made beyond the 2000s, and that's why I'm doing all these.
All right, great to hear. Hope you enjoy the show. It's a great experience, and hope to see your company grow in the future.
Thank you so much.
The show featured quite a few modular layouts, both N-scale and HO, like this Free-moN layout here. They did have Free-moN layout for HO, and as well as a couple N-track layouts, and even T-track layouts as well. Unfortunately, this was the only one that had any trains running on it, so this is the one we'll take a look at here.
Let's see how many times we can film each other.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit. I didn't realize you were going past.
Is it back on now? Nope. Still off?
Wouldn't be much of an N-scale train show without Kato making an appearance. So here they are with quite an elaborate display showcasing a lot of their models, everything from their new big boys, their new Amtrak equipment, their P-42s and the various 50th anniversary schemes, metro equipment, some of their freight car packs. You can see there's one in the back there, the coal hoppers. They got their Amtrak Rainbow Era car set, their Burlington Zephyr, CNW commuter trains, Amtrak's Day 1 paint scheme on both the E-unit and the new Chargers. And they also had on display some of their freight locomotives, their ES44 DC and AC locomotives in various paint schemes, as well as some track packs that they have available for sale. Most elaborate setup has got to go to Rapido. They had so much stuff on display, new products, recently released products, recently announced, a lot of samples, pre-production samples, so much stuff in both HO and N-scale. There's a lot to see, So I tried to get all of it into the video. Let's take a look.
Awesome.
Yeah, I do inflate the numbers sometimes. Nobody said they had to be totally honest.
Not today.
Thanks.
Are you in? Well, I was gonna.
I have to ask, and I know you probably don't have an answer, but are there plans to make Mohawk Adirondack and Northern M420? I see you have 2045. 2042 is in BC Rail paint, but it's Mohawk Adirondack and Northern. Is there any possibility? Okay.
So let me make a note.
So you still get like a out of it when first of all, there's always no transit lines period. If you look at the ones, usually what they have to do is just stuff the footer in the middle and blank out the windows and mirror them or something like that. So there's some cool stuff about how it's being designed. You got like third rail trees on it. To me, it's one of the weirder things on this table. Sunday's my layout because it slows me down.
And we would love to see you guys offer washboards powered.
Yeah, the new Haven washboard. What are they? I don't know what they are.
They're the fluted side stainless cars.
But are they transit?
And they last us about 10 cents. Nice ones that we have but I repowered with walking with their drive. But if you do a drive that car, you could pick up like all sorts How hard is that?
Is that one of those things I don't want to do? Because it's not one piece of gas. Well, I'm not going to guarantee we're going to do it. But okay, so they go inside out? Okay.
Don't buy home stuff new. I'm very tempted. Pan Am, B&M versions. Go for it. St. Lawrence and Atlantic.
So that's your baby, the Berlin mill? I've inherited it, yes. You know, people weren't around here, I'll kiss you. But I'm not going to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Here's
Thank you.
Tim, Skirky.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing to do.
Your train's creeping out here.
Wow.
Might have hit the knob.
I thought it
happened to me.
I thought it dispatched.
Now this was a really cool table. All of these locomotives are detailed weathered based on the exact prototype. Down at the bottom of the screen there you can see some of the pictures, and then at the top the models that were weathered based on those pictures. Really, really cool. Now we're at Roka's table. They had recently announced these Safe Pack auto racks. They're doing them in a variety of paint schemes, some without the roofs as per the prototype, and they also announced these tank cars as well, both smaller single dome tank cars and 33,000 gallon modern tank cars. Bachmann's table. Unfortunately, we were in another building when they made their show announcements. Unfortunately, I also forget exactly what they announced at the show. But here we can see their new Charger and Venture car sets. There's one of their new Chargers in the back there. And the Amtrak's new Avelia Liberty. The model may come out before the actual thing is put into service. And then a couple ACS 64s, including one in the Phase 3 Train Sim World 2 wrap. That's pretty cool.
Alright, so for Bowser, tell me about the C415 first of all.
Well, today at the show, we're showing the design features of the C415, and we've 3D printed some of our samples that are on the table so that people could actually hold and see them. We're going to be advertising them probably in about a month once I get some artwork and some actual SKU numbers, and then we will go into full production, injection molded and sold by English's Model Railroad Supply, which is a division of Bowser. So I hope to have that for early next year. Already to 2025 is just around the corner. So the other thing we're doing is redesigning the SD40. I had already had samples made in 2018, and of course then the world went on fire for a little while, and we're now redesigning and putting step lights in, ditch lights, ground lights, deck lights, and the old tooling just would not adapt to the new needed lighting. Other than that, I'm resurrecting the SD40-2 wide cab, and there's not a lot of redesign or anything on that. It's just that I finally decided to come out with it, and we're going to make another version of it and have more offerings. So I'm getting old, but I'm not standing still yet.
All right, well, I'm excited for these things. You have questions, Adam?
I do. So I don't think it was too long after you announced the RS3Ms that the Western New York and Pennsylvania sold theirs. Did you have any plans to offer the RS3M and their new owner, the Arcade in Attica?
Yes, I would very much want to do that, but it's going to take some time, it's going to take some pictures, and it may even be announced, I don't know, summertime. Depends on how my new artist progresses with creating art and everything that we can get done. We've got a lot going in-house right now. As you can see, our webpage doesn't change a whole lot, and those projects are all coming. So yeah, the simple answer to your question is, if it was painted on RS3, I want to make it.
Okay. All right, I look forward to it.
All right, thanks for the interview, and enjoy the show.
All right, thanks guys, enjoy yourself.
This layout was one of my favorites. Everything on this layout is Lego, and the amount of detail and accuracy of these Lego trains just blew my mind. Absolutely stunning.
So there are people who sell instructions and you source the parts yourself and build it that way, but a lot of us just kind of design our own stuff. It's made of Lego. Lego, okay. Wow. Can you get some of those?
I don't know. Giacomo's really into Legos. I might commission him and say, hey, make me 6 trees for my Giacomo? Leslie's command.
Yeah.
RS18s running together? You won't see that IRL. Wish.
That's what
The UMass College. With the library. That's basically yeah.
Ladies who work in the kitchen that told me they needed a turbine, so they're ready to talk about
Yeah, it's up in the Adirondacks. That's where I guess it originally came from.
Locomotive. It was the only one that I had ever seen. I believe that license plate is the building. That was
All right, so Shane, ScaleTrains. First of all, how is it to be back at the show?
Well, thank you guys for spending some time with us here at the 2024 Railroad Hobby Show. We're just getting things kicked off this morning. Pretty crazy, but hey, that's all right. That's why we're here.
Yeah. So, Adam, you have any questions?
Yeah. So the one thing that I'm wondering is the ES44s. I noticed they keep getting pushed back.
In N-scale?
Yes, N-scale. Is that production issues? Are they quality issues?
Not ready to comment on that yet. We have had some challenges with that particular product. We're not ready to share publicly what that is, but we will have something probably within the next couple of months.
All right, and I look forward to them.
Awesome, thank you.
I really applaud you guys for your transparency and like quality control and making sure everything's great.
Thank you.
I think that's really important, and yeah, it's great. Like, do you have anything to comment about like just making sure like what's your like quality standard?
Well, we're always working with the factory to make sure that we can deliver the highest quality models possible. Last year in April, we had a product development summit in Tennessee, and totally, I don't know if you know, but a lot of our project managers are from across the country, so we brought them all to Tennessee and totally revamped how we do product development. Totally turned it upside down. And put more checks and balances in the process, both on our side of the house, on the factory side of the house, and it's definitely helped us catch some things that probably would have slipped through in the past, and we're always going to continue to hone that. It's not to say we're ever going to be perfect, but we're going to strive to be, and if we ever make a mistake, of course, we'll fix it.
All right, that's yeah.
So you got a lot of models in HO, and some of them you've brought to N-scale. Do you have plans to bring most, if not all, of what you offer in HO right now to N in the future, and the other way around?
Some of the models in HO will definitely that aren't in N will definitely happen. In fact, here at the show, we'll make 2 N-scale announcements today. For the national convention in June, in just outside of Philly. I can't remember. I think it's Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We'll have another another all-new N-scale announcement, and there's quite a bit more in the pipeline for N coming in the next couple of years.
So related to that, this is more of like a product development question. What goes into what does it take to take a model from HO and turn it into an N-scale model?
Well, we can start with the CAD that we already have in HO, and that makes it a lot more simple. But you have to look at it and say, okay, what are the separate parts that when you scale that down into N that are just going to basically disappear? Can you mold those into the model? Of course, the mechanism you can't really scale down. That's unique to N. But it gives us a leg up. In design, for an all-new locomotive in HO, you're probably looking at 4 to 6 months. For an N-scale locomotive, we can shorten that down to about 3 or 4 months. And then it definitely makes it a lot faster with a freight car. So that's one of the reasons that you're going to see quite a few N-scale projects over the next couple of years.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing the process. Any more questions? All right, Shane, thanks for the interview.
You're welcome, guys. Thanks so much for dropping by here at the 2024 Railroad Hobby Show.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So a lot of really nice announcements this morning. The GP40s, the reefers. What else was there? Covered hoppers I saw.
4780
Covered hoppers.
CSX Heritage units.
Heritage units.
Virtual Rail fan at $4.99 a month.
on.
What a deal.
Yeah.
Anime
Yeah.
Convention coming to Chattanooga in 26.
All right. And but I wanted to talk about the N-scale tunnel motors.
Okay.
So obviously you guys did the UP, SP, and Rio Grande, probably the biggest three well-known tunnel motors.
Yep.
Do you guys have any plans in the future to offer some of like the smaller road names, like the Bessemer, some of the G&W railroads had tunnel motors, Wheeling in Lake Erie?
This is definitely not the first run. There'll be more road names down the road.
All right. So this is the first run of the tunnel motors?
In N-scale, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the GP40s, the HO1s.
Okay.
And really, let's go for any model. What lets you, or how do you decide what road names to do? From both the big road names and some of the smaller road names as well.
Oh my goodness, that's
Lots of long answer there. A lot of factors.
Short answer is we try to bring a variety of road names that fit different regions of the country and different eras, so that we can sell to different modelers and not hit the same customer over and over again.
Okay.
But there's a lot more to it that goes than that. But that's kind of at a high level.
That's the short answer?
Yeah.
All right, that works. All right.
Awesome.
That's all I got this time.
All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I asked him if Harrison was heading pictures of where he's on the phone. Yeah, I don't see that. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Heritable unit.
Triple heritable unit.
Feel free. You just put out some pressure wires. All the buildings are super detailed. If you look.
Yeah, we just came through here.
Over there, this guy's putting it in.
You saw that.
So this is what the sports
Pictures in while I'm here.
The truck frames.
Take pictures like an album.
Oh, that's not a Jeep. The Amherst Train Show was an absolute blast to attend. I had a lot of fun, a lot of cool layouts to see, vendors to talk to, both big and small, some old friends and some new friends, everyone just having a really great time enjoying the same hobby with other like-minded people. I highly recommend visiting the show if you haven't. It's every year, end of January, Springfield, Massachusetts. If you can make the trip, do it. I highly recommend it. A lot of fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't stay the whole weekend as I did have to get home, and my ride home was not going to wait for me. So we'll wrap this video up. Watching here at the Amtrak station, waiting for my ride. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Comment if you'd like to share anything, or let me know you're coming to the show coming up here in January. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, product reviews, unboxings, more train shows. I've got it all. So until next time, Niagara N-Scaler signing off.